it seems that belief in any means, even extreme, but we call upon God as our first reaction, offering an alternative of divine attractions. She'll disappear, hoping where they aspire to detour them to show a path is higher, a profitable outcome, pleasing to God's sight, benefiting the 99%, shining a guiding light. Generational turnaround, open doors wide for more people to thrive. No one left behind, seeking truth, unraveling the why. One wrong decision to turn around, we defy. Generational turnaround, a podcast of truth, bringing undeniable proof.
Hello, everyone. This is Judy Ambrose James, where we seek the truth and then we bring you the proof. Well, I'm all dressed up and I picked the wrong day. I have nobody scheduled today. The person I thought I had scheduled today says we rescheduled till next Tuesday. So I wasn't going to just not show up and leave you hanging. So I just want to tell you just a little something about generational turnaround. Now y'all have been watching every Saturday, and I started last Wednesday, but I thought today was going to be a day with mental health, and I was looking forward to it, y'all, because I've been having a really rough week. And then today, nobody was around to help me get dressed or help me with my makeup, because as I told y'all, I only have my left side, my right side is not working right now. So, but I think I did pretty good. Even my makeup, I had 2 sponges and my liquid makeup. I couldn't do the eye part. I know that would have been a mess trying. And then, guess what? Mental health moment. I sit on my glasses. They kind of lopsided right now, but my hair is camouflaging it. But that's what, you know what? Things happen. Distractions happen. And that's all that was. That was a distraction. And it was to make me feel, what they call it, inadequate. And it did for a second. And I said, I can't go up there looking like this. My glasses, one side up, one side down. But that was okay, because I was here. God put me in position at this very moment so that I can talk a little bit about mental health. Since I had a massive stroke, I told y'all I had 2 craniotomies, and I started feeling inadequate. My face, not the same. And so after going back and forth to rehab and talking to some people that was feeling way worse than me, they had really given up. They could not even imagine life in the condition that they were in. And so I end up helping them. I'm in the hospital and I'm riding around. And when I finally got the hang of the wheelchair with one leg, I started visiting others in their hospital room. And they couldn't understand me. I couldn't understand them. But our eyes, the eyes don't lie. When they looked into my eyes and I looked into theirs, I could see the pain that they was displaying. I had pain, but my faith, because God had took me through the storm and woke me up when they were saying that it didn't look good. Prognosis was, I don't think she's going to make it. Well, as you can see, I'm here. I'm in front of you. I'm talking to you. I'm feeling so thankful. I'm so blessed. And God says He's not through with me yet. And what I want really to tell you, I'm going to tell you how God talks to you, to me. Okay? When I had some questions in my mind, and God reads our minds. He already know what we're thinking. And so I just straight up asked him, what am I going to do now? And I waited for a minute. I said, I'm disabled. I used to, I couldn't even make myself say the word disabled. But that moment, I looked down at my body. I listened to my speech, which was, you know, well, you can imagine. But it was a work in progress. And so when I said I'm disabled, let me tell you, this is what God said to me. You are not disabled. You are well able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that anyone can ask of you. And He said, for your position and speak to your condition the words of victory and not defeat. And when your friends and family are too and far between, don't be mad. It's all part of my plan. I am doing a new to you and for you. I'm reshaping your mold from the inside out. So praise me, starting with your heart. Expedite that praise into your mind until it reaches your vocal cords and then bellow out, Jehovah Jireh, my provider, Jehovah Rapha, my healer, God Almighty. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. And as each word leaves your mouth, activate your faith. I want you to believe in your dreams, and I will make it happen in your life. Now that's real talk, y'all. That was what I needed to to hit the ground running. That's what you need, because we all have a disability and we all overcome that disability because you see, you put a hyper in between this and ability separated. A hyper is, it means apart. That's what it means. So take it apart. All my brothers and sisters with conditions that are different than what might have been last year or last week. But if you believe, if you trust and believe that this is temporary, and it is, it's temporary. I say, God, He took me and He put a sign on my forehead and it says, temporarily out of order. And when He put that sign up on my forehead, let me tell you, everybody scattered. All my friends was gone. All my family, they took a hiatus and they just I thought that they had abandoned me, but that was not the case. God, yeah, it was God. He just wanted to have a one-on-one with me. He wanted to let me know that I needed to trust in Him. Nobody, no other people trust in Him. And I was kind of reluctant to admit that I was depending on people all that time. I was depending on myself. You see, I was the one in the family that everyone would call on. I was the one that everyone expected to be uh, at their beck and call. And I started kind of depending on that. I I wasn't making any plans for myself. I was waiting for the phone to ring. I was ready to get in that car and go wherever. Judy to the rescue. So you see, I had taken over God's place, whereas when they called, I wouldn't let them take time to say, God, this is what I need. I know you know. They were calling me. And when the day came that I had the stroke, I was working as a dispatcher at the police department, helping people still. That was just who who I am. But that moment, you know what? See, God is so intentional. I say that a lot because He put me in the place where everybody knew me. And when my daughter called and she said 911, she called 911, they got to my house and they knew who I was. They knew by my voice that something had happened and that they had to get me to the hospital quick, fast, in a hurry. So see, God Well, he has already made preparation for anything that happened to you. Don't think it's a surprise to God. Don't think that he's already prepared somebody else to be there for you. There was a lot of people that was there in the right where they needed to be to help me in my situation. So I just want to tell you, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to know anything. You just have to trust and let it still and know that He is God. So I'm not going to stay on here long, but believe me, tomorrow, and I know I have a guest tomorrow who's he's spent some time in prison, and I mean a lot of time. And he's going to be here with me, and we're going to be talking about the generation of turnaround. We're going to be talking about what we can do, all of us, for our young people, because yeah, I know you're watching the news every day. I know you see what's happening to our young people. There's got to be a generation of turnaround, or we're going to lose even more of them. And God said, love, sacrifice, and serve. Love, sacrifice, and serve. That's what He gave me as the key component of what's happening right now, the lack thereof. So I pray that today for you was better than yesterday, but not as good as tomorrow. I pray that tomorrow will bring forth a double portion of blessings in the form of opportunity. God provides all opportunity, opportunity that you never saw coming, but God did. Good night.